All right, so we always get great comments in the YouTube. I try my best to keep up with them. We don't have the biggest channel right now here at Sky Include. Hopefully, as the space grows, the channel will grow. It's been 2 years now. Anyway, Oscar says when I did the post about the customer of blockchains, and it's a good point, right? Impervious and Unstoppable is more like equal than Handshake and Unstoppable, because Handshake is a protocol like Bitcoin or Ethereum, and Unstoppable is more like a customer of blockchains, the same as we talked about with Impervious by doing business with Handshake blockchain and Ethereum blockchain, whereas this Unstoppable is mostly focused on Ethereum blockchain. So I have a comparison chart here, and I will go through the different points. This is always on the blog as well, on both the decentralized domain SkyInclude or skyinclude.com on the normal web, old web. So I dug this comparison up from foreverdomains.io, another Impervious project, um, where they compared Forever Domains to Unstoppable and ENS, DNS support, HTTPS support, and decentralized root zone. So DNS means actually is a domain. What I'm learning is, what a lot of us are learning is these Ethereum blockchain domain systems, such as Unstoppable, ENS, all the other ones are not really concerned about being normal domains. They're more concerned about being wallets and integrating with like OpenSea and transferring NFTs and crypto. Not really concerned so much about being websites, or they use IPFS and such. Whereas, Handshake domains are more trying to be domains, as the traditional domain is. The decentralized root zone means handshake, right? So Forever Domains has a .forever, which is on the handshake blockchain. And the last point is has centralized key holders. Forever doesn't. It's on a burn address. You can see Impervious learning this as they developed. I believe, yes, by Impervious Inc. at the footer, where they did this with impervious.domains, which we're going to talk about and focus on today. But the ENS is a DAO. I think there's 6 or 7 key holders, or DAO signers that control the system and the vote. And then Unstoppable, as we know, is a private VC-backed U.S. company that is operating out of San Francisco with Delaware Corp. And Forever doesn't have a company. We've done some videos on this, and it's lifetime domains. But we're talking about impervious domains.now compared to unstoppabledomains.com. I'm also going to do a couple others. So Impervious is using the Handshake TLDs, or the Handshake blockchain, as well as the Ethereum blockchain for the SLDs, or the normal domains. Okay. So let me go back to my chart here. So back to the Impervious versus Unstoppable. As we showed with that chart, all Impervious is great. They support Bitcoin and they support Handshake open source development, and they are following the Handshake protocol of TLDs. They're not issuing TLDs that they or the people staking don't have. You have to have these names in order to stake them and for others to register on them. Whereas Unstoppable, they made up these names: .blockchain, .zil, .888, .dao. I guess they made sure it wasn't an ICANN, but it was in Handshake before they issued theirs, but I guess they didn't consider it. So there is some new thing about some Web3 alliance with like Tezos, but I heard Tezos community doesn't like that, and some other blockchain domain systems, but there's no root. They're just making these up arbitrarily themselves. So that's a difference, right? That's the difference. There's no root zone. There's no they're not with ICANN. They're not with HNS. They picked up about, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 TLDs, and they sell domains there. So let's go to the next difference. Unstoppable is the only seller. Impervious is a platform of sellers. So again, Forever Domains only has .forever, which is owned by Impervious, and I believe the funds that are purchased goes to Impervious. But for Impervious.domains, they have some of their own TLDs, but we've talked about .omen. So we've staked .omen with Impervious as a Sky Include independent user of the system. Whereas Unstoppable is, there's customers that buy a domain here, and yeah, they pay by credit card or whichever payment method, and it goes to Unstoppable Domains Inc. You can see in the footer, it goes to their company, Inc. And then you can mint it onto a blockchain free. They give it free on Matic or Polygon, or you pay the gas fees to go to Ethereum. And then, of course, you can sell it on secondary. But here, this goes to the TLD owner. So .omen, if you buy a .omen here, and this will go to our Sky Include Ethereum wallet address. And they do take a 20% fee, right? So if you pay this, is a smart contract that will go to the the owner of .omen or these other names, with a 20% fee that's sent to Impervious. Whereas Unstoppable, 100% goes to Unstoppable. Of course, they could sell it on OpenSea, but you can also sell these on OpenSea, and that owner can sell on OpenSea. So it's a difference. It's a platform of sellers versus a single-side seller system. Hope that makes sense. Of course, the integration. I know the Unstoppable supporters tell me Handshake has no integrations, and that's their big arguments, and it's true. Unstoppable is way ahead. They've taken their funds and from selling domains and fundraising and venture capital to integrate with various browsers and integrate with various wallets and systems and platforms. I believe it's got to be very talented internal business development people. I'm sure they're very good at what they do, talking to these different platforms and systems, and they're most likely paying for those integrations. Maybe some are free. But yeah, Impervious does need to catch up on that. I've had discussions with Impervious. So that's the integrations. That is a weakness of Impervious that hopefully will be picked up, and I believe it will. I am a David versus Goliath. I vote for David in the stories. I don't know if you know that Bible story of David and Goliath, but I do believe in open source. I believe in empowering the people. I like the idea of a platform. It's true. And when Forever Domains came out first, a lot of people Handshake says, "Oh, Impervious can make one for me, can make one for me, can you make one for me?" And then they came out with Impervious.domains, which is one for them. Of course, they keep a 20% fee, which I think is fine. Maybe some people think it's too much. You don't need to use them. And the other beautiful thing is you can start your own smart contract on Ethereum using your Handshake TLD and sell and make your own Forever Domains or .badass or ENS fork. You can. But if you want to use their platform, you can. All right. So I just thought, thanks, Oscar, for the motivation here. We're going to put this up on Sky Include at skyinclude.com/impervious-unstoppable-domains or setup.skyinclude on Handshake. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you later. Subscribe, like, blah, 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 whatever. As long as I keep this YouTube channel online. I don't know. Some people probably want to take it down, but thanks for watching. Bye-bye.